Bow, what is crack-a-lackin'? You dig, you already know what is going on. It's your girl Faith here, back at it again with another reaction video. This is not a reaction video, my God. Let's start this over. Bow, what is crack-a-lackin'? You dig, you already know what is going down. It's your girl Faith here, back at it again with another reaction video. This is not a reaction video. How many times do I have to say that? Bah, what is crack-a-lackin'? You dig, you already know what's going down. It's your girl Faith here, back at it again with another video, guys. And this is my Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in months. Now that we are quarantined and the world is staying at home, I have a lot of free time on my hands, and I'm like, why not do a Q&A? It's been months, probably since last year, since I did a Q&A, and y'all have had a lot of questions. My support system, my support fan base is you guys have a lot of questions. I'm gonna turn this on real quick, and yeah, we just gonna get into it, and I'm gonna answer all y'all questions. And I told y'all to send me personal or non-personal questions, and we're just gonna answer them right now. If you guys cannot tell, or if you can tell, I do have dreads. I have locks. Not dreads, but I have locks. And yeah, that's new. But other than that, we're just gonna hop right into the Q&A. Let's go. First question is, how old are you and what is your favorite thing to do? If you could go anywhere. You guys, so to answer the first question, it says, how old are you? To answer that, I am 21 years old. I'll be 22 this year. The second question is, what is your favorite thing to do if you could go anywhere? I would love to go to Jamaica, and I would love to four-wheel around the island. So, to answer that. Right. If you could be quarantined with any person on this earth, who would you choose? My husband. Whoever God has for me to marry me, put a ring on my finger, give me babies, that's who I would love to be quarantined with, because I know at the end of the day, whether it's here or in heaven, I'm with my soulmate through good times and bad times. So I would love to be quarantined with my husband right now, but the way life is set up, yeah, that's not happening, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. And that is from Remarkable with 2 underscores. I'll make sure I put y'all like names and stuff edited in the video. The third question is, what about music do you like? I love music. I don't like music. I love music. I love the fact that it's relatable, and I love that no matter what genre you are in, there is a group and there's a support system for you. I love how music can make anybody fall in love, no matter what it is, no matter what you do. Any type of music can make you fall in love with the song. Country music, for some reason, there's so many songs that I'm in love with because it's just amazing music. You know what I mean? Classical, I love classical music. There's so many songs that I'm in love with classical music that I fell in love with. So it's just different genres that can make you fall in love with the fact that music is what it is, and no matter what genre it is, you can relate to it. The next question is my inspirations. By the same person, my inspirations is God, my mother, life inspires me. Life inspires me to pray more. And during this pandemic, I'm pretty sure y'all know what that means. And even when it's not a pandemic, when I'm doing good, it just encouraged me to try my best to try to pray more. And not even try, just to do it and actually like seek God in a way that I never have before. So yeah. Next question. At what age are you stopping YouTube? I believe when I'm able to invest in other things and I have other careers set up after YouTube, and then I'll stop YouTube. I'll cut off YouTube completely once my singing career is up, acting career is up, when I have other things planned out. That's when I will quit YouTube. But this person says, I popped in your story to say I recognize the boss. Stay up and check out. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. The next question is, how old were you when you started singing? I was 7 years old, to answer that question. Would you rather live alone in an enormous countryside mansion or work hard and live in the city around your friends? I love the city. Don't get me wrong, I do love the city, but countryside, I feel like I can get more music done around peace. Yeah, I believe in peace. I believe I can think more, I can talk to God more when you're in peace, and I believe you have peace within yourself when you're in, you know, a setting of peace. So countryside, I don't know. That's a good question. Thank you for that question, though. That's something I would have to think about. This question is the question everybody wants to know. Am I in a relationship? No, I'm not. And for anybody who knows out there, I am single. I am single, and I am ready to mingle, but then again, I'm not. So, yeah. What is your dream house? Oh, this is an amazing question. So, my dream house is plain field, like pure field. I want a lot of land. And then I want my house to stretch out up on that land. So I want to be able to go on the other side of my house. Literally, like, I would love to go like on the other side of my house. Like, I would love to be able to like run, walk, maybe ride my scooter across my house. So I would love to have like probably like a 2-3 story house. I don't want a house that far up because I do have nieces and nephews. Yeah, so that's my dream house. What is my dream car? A purple Lamborghini. That is my dream car. A purple Lamborghini and a Range Rover. Those two would be the best. And a Mustang. I want a Mustang too. So yeah. What do you look for in relationships? What's your dream goal in life? What's your dream / goal in life? So what I look for in a relationship is honesty, loyalty, intimacy. I look for intimacy because I'm very affectionate. So I need a lot of affection. I need the person to be willing to pray with me. I need them to be in love with God just as much as I am in love with God. To have a relationship with God is very important to me. When times that I can't pray for myself, my partner can do that for me, or my partner can, you know, dwell within God's presence when I can't. Or even with me. With me is more important than anything. If you can pray with me, if you can sit in God's presence with me, why ignorance? Why? Just pure ignorance. Just sit in God's presence with me is very important. So I think that's really important to me. Is yeah, a relationship with God, and you know, just to be all about me, you know, and be ready for children, be ready for marriage, be ready, just be ready. Maturity. I look for maturity as well, and I look for a free spirit to love. Because if you can love me without even thinking about it, with even having it to be forced, that's the best type of love to me. So that's what I look for in a relationship. The next question is, what's your dream goal in life? So my dream goal is to take care of my family, make enough money to the point where my kids don't have to want for anything, but obviously they are going to work their butts off because I'm not going to raise no spoiled children. My main goal in life is to get to heaven. That's my main goal in life. My main goal in life is to get a well done from God. And by the time I close my eyes and I perish, I want to know that when that time comes for God to, you know, show himself in my life in the physical form, in the spiritual form, I know that well done is not too far behind. So, yeah. That's my main goal in life, is try to get to heaven. But in real life, my main goal is to just take care of my family, you know, and be well off and just not have to worry about things financially, you know. The next question is, can we be friends? I don't know who this is by, but we probably could if I get to know you. Next question is, how do you get your voice to sound like that? Practice. And I know it's so cliche for a lot of singers to say, oh, I practice, but no. I sat down and watched videos and tried to redo runs every chance I got for hours. People don't even know when I'm not on a camera or when I'm not on Instagram or social media, I'm practicing singing. I'm watching singing videos. I'm learning runs. I'm trying to learn how to read music now. So it's practice, and you have to have an ear for good music. And you have to have an ear for a great voice as well. Because if you tone deaf, 9 times out of 10, you're going to think everything sounds good. And it doesn't. So you have to have a good ear. Question is, what are your thoughts on the global pandemic? My thoughts on it is that God has it in his hands at all times, whether it's here or if it's in heaven. At the end of the day, I believe God has everything under control. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening because God wants it to happen. And he wants end result. And at this point, I believe this is the perfect time for everybody to point towards him and realize how good he's been, because none of us deserve the next day to be seen, especially me. So I just believe that, you know, God has it in his hands regardless, and there's nothing for us to worry about, because at the end of the day, as long as you believe, there is nothing you should really worry about, really. So that's my thoughts on it. When is my birthday? My birthday is December 2nd, 1998. Last question to get into, and I saved this one for last because actually this isn't the last question, but actually yes, this is the last question, but I love this question so much. It says, when did you first fall in love with Jesus? I fell in love with Jesus when I realized he could heal the sick, when I seen it firsthand in front of my face. And when I mean like in front of my face, like God proved himself to me, like in ways that I can't even explain. Like that's a whole story time for a different day. But when I seen that God could heal the sick, when I seen that God could take away anything he needs to take away in order for us to wake up and realize how good he is, regardless of whether we think he is or not, if that makes sense. That's when I fell in love with God, because at the end of the day, if God isn't good, if I feel like God isn't good to me today, I'm pretty sure he's good to somebody else today. So regardless of what I think, at the end of the day, God is always going to be good, you know. So yeah, and there's another answer for this. I fell in love with God when I realized he fell in love with me first. I fell in love because I realized there was a man that was always taking care of me, even when I thought a physical, real man wasn't taking care of me. In times that I got my heart broken by men, in times that men have always let me down, even when my father let me down, even when I didn't, not having my father in my life, I always realized there's always been a man there for me. I just need to take time and realize who and what he is and whose I am. As long as I know that, there is nothing else to talk about. You feel me? I have a man in my life. You dig what I'm saying? You know, God doesn't want man to be alone. You know, obviously he created us so we can be partners within each other. But at the end of the day, if that can't happen, he's always there. He's always there to love us. He's always there to love me. And that's when I fell in love with God, really. When I realized he fell in love with me first. And he's always been in love with me. He's always been infatuated with me, you know. And I think that's dope. I think that's dope. I think that's so cool. Guys, that is the end of the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for your beautiful questions. I hope I open myself up a little bit more to you guys. I know we don't necessarily do vlogs or challenges or anything on this channel, but that is why we have a shoe channel down below in the description. She's a sneakerhead. You can type it up. You can hit the link down in the description below. I'll put all my social media down there as well. And I just really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see other videos of me besides reactions, please comment down below and we will get those out to you as soon as possible. So yeah, I love y'all. Peace, love, hair grease. Y'all be breezy. Peace.